Martin, how is life in Bethlehem on a daily basis? Sitting outside from Palestine, I often think, what are people doing right now on a daily basis?
Well, I mean, Bethlehem is certainly better than Gaza. At least we don't have our homes demolished on top of our heads, or F-15s that are bombing us, uh, with 2,000-ton bombs supplied by the United States. But certainly the whole West Bank exists as ghettos or concentration camps, and Bethlehem is one of those ghettos. It's surrounded by Israeli walls and checkpoints and gates, which are mostly closed. Now, as we speak, there are over 800 checkpoints or gates that are closed in the West Bank, closing Palestinians from normal movement, even from one ghetto to the nearby ghetto, to the one right next to it. So it's really terrible situation in terms of freedom of movement, in terms of the economy. Of course, Bethlehem, for example, is dependent on tourism, religious tourism, and we've had 2 Christmases already without religious tourists from abroad. We used to get 3 million tourists a year. Now it's pretty much shut down. And so you can imagine how that impacts the local economy, like the hotels, the restaurants, the souvenir shops are all shuttered, and people are out of work. So the economy is very bad. And then you have anybody who manages to venture out of the ghetto outside of the Bethlehem district into other areas subject to being attacked by settlers. I mean, in one case, a person from Hebron who was in Bethlehem, it was even burned by the settlers in his car. So it is what it is. You have settlers, colonial settlers, supported by the army, of course, all of them racist to the core. I mean, they consider Palestinians as not human, not even subhuman. They consider us like cockroaches, and they actually label us as such. Even the president of Israel said we should deny them food, water, medicine, whatever, because we're dealing with human animals. That's a description they used. The Minister of Defense said the same thing. It's a colonial mentality. I mean, in North America, they used for the indigenous people, they used to just say Indians are like animals. You can kill them, scalp them, kill their women and children. They usually even take the babies and throw them against rocks and stuff like that, because they don't think of them as humans. In the same way, the Israeli Zionists who are committed to Zionism do not think of me as a fellow human being with different point of view. No, they think of me as they said many times also, like, you come to a field and you want to plant it, and these are thorns or rocks. They have to be removed. It's as simple as that. Even Ben Gurion said we have to spirit them outside the country. I mean, and Ben Gurion said the same thing. There's no space in this country for both of us. They have to go. So we have to kill them or kick them out.
Hey there. I hope you're enjoying this episode. Let me just take a moment to introduce our sponsors for today. This episode is kindly being sponsored by the Worldwide Listings Company Limited, or WLC for short. WLC is a complete A to Z Amazon account management service. So if you're looking to start an e-commerce business, or you already have a business that you want to take to the next level, then get in touch and WLC will be able to help. Just for transparency purposes, let me also mention that WLC is a company that I personally created and am a director of. So when you get in touch with WLC, you will be speaking with directly myself or my team, and we very much look forward to speaking with you to see how we can serve your needs. Thank you, and with that said, let's get back to the episode.